Hey, book club. Hello, Charles here. So I wanted to give my thoughts on The Idiot by Elif Batuman. Batuman? Am I saying that right? I hate this book. Oh God, do I hate this book? This was a slog to read through this. Beth agrees with me here that it's just one of those books that you read it, and she had to put it down. She told me, and I went through this just because I bought the thing. I'm gonna read it. We're in the book club. I'm committed. I had to tell the folks at Dollar Tree where I work, they're like, "Oh, what are you reading?" This, and they're like, "Oh, is it any good?" I'm like, "No, I hate it." And I said, "And the only reason I'm reading this in the book club." But let's talk about it. So very long, very boring to read through. I hate that it has no chapters. I don't know when to stop. You read like 20 or so pages, and there's a chapter, and you can continue on beyond that point. But no, it doesn't do that. Why are books doing that? I found the Harvard professors and the students to be obnoxious and snooty. Thank God I never went to Harvard. Wow, these people are so up about these higher end thoughts, and like that's you can't start education from that point. And yeah, I mean technically it's supposed to be like the brightest kids, but no, I would hate this place. I consider myself very, very bright, and I would have hated this place. I did find the other country stuff unique. To see the different cultures, the skills, the languages, their how they operate. That was interesting to read about. I hated that the student. Like she was like a student, like a little student learner. She was helping like inner city kids and stuff. It didn't go anywhere. We had the one guy she was trying to teach the languages to that had the problem with the languages. Another one she was trying to teach the math to. She was like all gregarious and stuff. It just never went anywhere. She kind of stopped doing it. This is Stuff Happens the book, and there is no conclusion. There's no plot threads. There's no setup and payoff. There's no someone has a gun in Act 1, they're going to fire it in Act 3. That doesn't happen in this book, and so I don't find that satisfying as a reader. I don't find the mundane to be interesting. I never have. I wanted Ivan and her to fuck. I'll just say that. There's so many moments that seem to be leading to this happening. Her being a virgin, wondering about sex, using the water in the shower, and she feels that sensation inside her, what it feels like, and wanting Ivan to be there. At multiple points, she says it like, "Wow, I'm sad that Ivan's leaving. I want him to be here." They're kind of saying that up. Ivan introduces her to her family, and Celine's mom think this must be really, really serious if he's getting to that point. And Ivan's there. He puts the time to be there with her, and that means something. I would value that as a person. As she's learning him, he's learning her. And they don't be intimate. That last scene where they're together in the bedroom, it's like, anytime, kids. Anytime. It bothered me. Like, I don't get it. There is something to say about it doesn't happen. There's a meaning in that statement. I just feel like we were kind of leading to her first experience. That didn't necessarily have to be like the heartbreak, oh, he's not going to stay with me, but like maybe they could have a discussion about it afterwards. Like, oh, we did this. Do we want it to? And they already are having these really interesting conversations. Why can't it be, oh, we had this. Do we want anything more than this? And we don't have to have the complication of she gets pregnant or whatever. She could not get pregnant. Just be like, but hey, we had this experience. We have this connection, but maybe this can't work because we're going in different directions. I would be okay with that as a reader. I struggle to find meaning in this novel, and I see why it didn't run a Pulitzer. I struggle. So that's my thoughts. I did leave my new book picks for the mug. Take care, everybody.